Cocaine convinced me that football was getting in the way of my youth. So I went into Atlanta Falcons head coach's office to retire from the NFL to be a full-time drug addict.
Released and Restored is very grateful that Ricky was willing to come and speak on behalf of the issue of prisoner reentry. And he himself put himself out there in a very vulnerable position, and he becomes the face of the former felon, and a very successful former felon. And he embodies the fact that men and women who come out of prison are not throwaway human beings.
Sometimes it helps to hear from someone other than authority figures. You know, I've been in most of those inmates' shoes, if not worse. And for them to actually be able to visually see, here's a guy that was in my condition or worse, turn his life around and actually be a productive member of society. If he can do it, I can do it.
People need to understand that prisoner reentry affects everybody in the state. We all need to become involved, and we have the mechanism for folks to become involved to helping people get out and stay out. We teach them how to be interviewed. We teach them how to think critically, such as setting goals, such as understanding the effects or consequences of decisions that they make, to give them those tools to think through those processes.
So Release and Restore basically gives them the opportunity to have a chance. And that's all you can ask for.
No one is beyond redemption. You know, sometimes we want to cast people aside, throw them away. And there are always folks that have a change of heart. And usually that occurs when somebody has believed in somebody, that further punishment, castigation, and throwing rocks at people doesn't really turn them around. But when you show that you have compassion, that you care for them, and that you believe in them, not always, but lots of times they will respond.
First of all, they care, and that comes across. You know, and see, that's one thing about an inmate. They are so used to being put down or looked down upon that whenever someone really genuinely wants to help them, they can tell that, and then they buy into it. And once they buy into it and they get a group of people buying into it, then it takes on a life of their own. You know, they start supporting each other, and it just carries right on out into society. There is hope, you know, and when you think things are at its worst, never give up. Never give up.